This is Billy, the weather guy, live. Today we're going to talk about Hurricane Teddy. And anyway, let's just get right into the weather.
Billy the weather guy.
So let's just get right into the video.
Hurricane Teddy is bringing destructive waves, wind, and rain to Nova Scotia through Wednesday. Now, the center of this storm will make landfall in Nova Scotia on Wednesday. In the meantime, though, for the east coast of the U.S., this is a rip current and large swell threat for us. So what that means is, well, it's going to be no day at the beach anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not going to be that bad. Obviously, it's not even that bad here because it's very nice out right now. But in Canada, it is raining and it's going to get a bit worse. So
really through the rest of the week. So as this storm continues to push to the north, and it's still a powerful storm, it is bringing up the water along the east coast beaches. So even hanging out at the beach, not advisable through the rest of the week. Now there's a look at the surf advisories, and we could also have some coastal flooding as those waves will get pretty large. Otherwise, this is going to continue to be a problem for Canada through the rest of the week, and you can see that storm moving off to the north. Now, parts of New England, you could get some wind gust on Wednesday, winds around 35, even 40 miles per hour. Not out of the question for Nantucket and Bangor, Maine. Otherwise, the strongest winds will be well to the east. There's a look at the rainfall that is expected over the next 5 days.
yeah, near hurricane force winds. So yeah, it's going to be making landfall during the middle of the night, so that's tonight, and near east of Halifax, and then we'll be going to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and then be making landfall again in Newfoundland and Labrador. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. Here's Teddy. Lots of rain. It's raining right now in Halifax, so why don't we take a look? Halifax. So it is 11 degrees Celsius. It is raining. It's going to get heavier. Tropical storm warning is in effect, as it is for other places in northeast Canada. Newfoundland and Labrador. Well, Newfoundland has some tropical storm warnings in effect. So the rain will intensify. So that's that. The winds. So we got 1 to 2 inches of rain, but that's what we use here. But for you, that would be 25 to 50 millimeters of rain, occasionally gusts over 80 kilometers per hour, not out of the question. So that is for you, Halifax, here Wednesday. So going to be bad mainly during the night. So we can now move on to Tropical Depression Beta. But actually we could, yeah, so this storm will eventually maybe make its way to Greenland or Iceland and whatnot, but by then it's a lot weaker. Now we can move on to Tropical Depression Beta.
Beta is now a tropical depression, but still bringing a flash flood threat to parts of Texas and Louisiana. Winds right now, 35 miles per hour. You see it just hanging out along the coast of Texas, bringing that flash flood threat. And there's a look at the flood alerts that extend all along the coast into Louisiana. Now, here's a look at the track. This is expected to meander along the coast and then finally move inland by late week. So in the meantime, we're going to continue to see these tropical downpours, and that means we're going to continue to have this flash flood threat. There's
a lot of rain to come.
a look at additional rain. This is all still to come, and Houston, you could see as much as 5 inches over the next couple of days.
Yeah, so be careful. It is making its way into Louisiana and Mississippi, and it'll bring more and more rain with it for you. So lots of rain to come, inches and inches still in Texas, and then it'll be raining even more as it moves into that Louisiana, Mississippi. So yeah, lots of flooding going on, so be careful. It is a tropical depression, but still, that doesn't mean you won't notice anything, right? It still could be quite bad, even if tropical depression. And that's what it's doing, bringing lots and lots of rain. So, now, before Beta, there was Subtropical Storm Alpha. I forgot to mention this last time, but let's talk about it. So, here's a picture of it. It formed just to the west, northwest of Portugal. And here it is making landfall. Look at that. That's Alpha, and then that's a metacane over there. There it is. And that's the others. That's the metacane. So, yeah, hurricane season so far. Wow. Wow. All right, so yeah, that's subtropical storm Alpha. You know, it's gone now. It dissipated on the 19th. So, yeah, so there's also Paulette, which is going on as well. It's out there. So, Paulette strengthened into so let's see, it formed on the 6th of September, and obviously as a tropical depression, right? And then it strengthened into a Cat 2 hurricane. You know, it made a direct landfall onto Bermuda, which Teddy didn't, because, you know, it went to the east, as you see here. This is Teddy. So that's good for Bermuda. But then Teddy is affecting you guys right now, and it's getting a bit worse. And then it strengthened into a Category 2 hurricane just after hitting Bermuda on September 14th. Then it weakens, right? So then it eventually transitioned to being a post-tropical storm on the 16th, and then it went south. It's a bit weird, but, you know, it went this way, and then now it's a tropical storm at the moment, and then it'll be weakening, eventually transitioning once again, into a post-tropical storm. So that is a look at Paulette. There's also Lowell. It is eventually, you know, maybe going to hit Hawaii, but it is too early to tell if it will affect you guys, but it is continuing to move to the west. And then there's Dolphin over here, another tropical storm affecting Japan. So that is everything right now at the moment. That's a lot of stuff. So that has been your live stream. So like this live stream if you thought it was good, subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for the notifications. Stay safe out there if you are in Nova Scotia or Newfoundland and Labrador. And or if you're in the Gulf of Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, that area. So, because, you know, it's crazy out there. So, yeah, that is everything. So, I will see you Friday for your next Oneonta forecast. And that's it. So, outro. 3, 2, 1.
Billy, the weather guy. I do the weather weekly. I also make a seasonal forecast, so you can be prepared for each season. Billy, the weather guy. Last week I live streamed to keep you in the know, so you can better prepare for every possibility. That has been Billy, the weather guy. Tune in weekly.